Get in. Napoli 0, AC Milan 1. Oliver Giroud, the match winner. Oh my word, guys, my word. Let's start from the beginning, guys. Napoli, first 15-20 minutes, came out of the blocks, all guns blazing. We had to really stay tight. We added an extra midfielder in the 10, which was Kessie, because they had those three in the middle that we needed to match like for like. I'm not a massive fan of Kessie in the number 10, but I totally understood as to why Pioli made that change and took Diaz out and added Kessie in there. Which meant with him, Tonali and Benacer, we was going man for man with those three in the middle, using the wider areas and the attacking threats of Leao, Messias and Giroud up top. Defence, Kalulu, 20 years old. Brilliant, 2021, brilliant. And somebody who we brought in for, I don't even know how much we got him for, $1 million, probably less. A right back stepped in because we were so short at the back. What a class performance alongside Tomori. They were fantastic. But as I was saying, guys, first 15-20 minutes, listen, Napoli put us under the cosh. It's as simple as that. They were great attack inside. The fans, the roar of the stadium was insane. Absolutely insane. And we really had to ride that. We really had to ride that wave. Because honestly, it would look like, boy, anytime now, we was going to concede. But do you know what? We held it together. Absolutely held it together. Giroud done a fantastic job in the hold-up play, bringing the players in. We really, he was up against Koulibaly, and top defender, Koulibaly. Both centre-backs ended up on a yellow card, which meant they eased off a little bit on Giroud. Listen, they attacked us, and then slowly, after the 20-minute mark, we didn't concede. We started getting into the game, and all of a sudden, we started to build momentum from there. And actually, in some of the attacking plays, we actually looked a bit more dangerous than they did. But look, half-time, the break goes, and we know it's level, 0-0. And you think, boy, this is going to be some second half, because you can just see it. It's all in crescendo. It's all building up to this moment that you think, who's going to take their noses in front? And on the 49th minute, a shot by Calabria, which was heading out wide. Giroud sticks his leg out, the left foot's bottom corner. And now you know the momentum's completely shifted to Milan's way. To silence the crowd right down. And all of a sudden, we start to take control of the game. And you just see the little battles now swinging to our way. I was worried when we took Tonali off for Krunic. I didn't think it was necessarily the right substitution to make. However, you have to trust your manager. He's made the big call there. And he's ultimately got the right. And I thought the changes that Milan made actually made them stronger. Napoli's changes actually ended up making them weaker. Insigne, their main man, one of the main men anyway for sure in that Napoli side, kept very quiet. Politano did well in the first half on the right-hand side. He was hauled off with Insigne, and Elmas and Onas both came on to try and change that. They introduced Mertens. Listen, in the end, they actually literally played 4 forwards. And they were coming again, all sides. But we stayed strong. We dealt with that threat, every threat given, very well. Theo Hernandez getting himself a yellow card, getting himself involved in a situation he shouldn't be getting involved in, which meant the last 15 minutes is on their yellow, suspended for the next game. But you just think to yourself, they're going to be coming down that side. Please do not get yourself sent off, because that will compromise the lead that you actually gained. But it could compromise the actual outcome of your eventual challenges for those very, very top places, because Milan have been drawing 3 games. This is an absolute desire. This is a 6-pointer, and you could not be in a situation where you go down to 10 men away with a 1-0 lead. Thankfully, he was able to hold it together. Rebic actually came on as well, with then Ibrahimovic right at the end to try and give us a little bit of hold-up play, which he did well in situations, particularly in corner flags in the last few minutes. 5 minutes were added on, and you just think to yourself, guys, we've got to keep up. But you know what? Milan held it together well. There was a real team performance. And like I said, our substitutes made us stronger. Napoli's ones made them weaker. In my opinion, they made them weaker. And ultimately, the fitness levels as well. Milan started getting stronger in the last quarter of the game. The fitness level definitely came into play. And that, for me, was what swayed it. The changes and the fitness levels of the teams were decided in the last quarter. Osimhen, I have to point out a few of their players as well. Osimhen, what a player he is. Really worked his backside off in that team. And you know what? Hats off to him. Fantastic player. Listen, this is a massive win for AC Milan. Where does this leave Napoli? Napoli are still a great side. And I think in games, they've picked up some real wins. And coming into this game, they were definitely favourites, because Milan's results of late and Napoli's results of, especially Lazio last week, winning it in the last second, actually favoured them going into this game. But boy, that's football. Top Serie A game. Honestly, it was a fantastic game of football. What a spectacle it was for Serie A. But ultimately, there can only be one winner at the end. And thankfully, for me, it was AC Milan. Forza Milan.